Greetings everybody and welcome to Daddy the Granddaddy Plays TemTem. The new patch is out, and with the new patch we also have a new lair. And you know what that means. A new lair means a new mythical Temtem has been released as well. And we are going to find what that's all about. Let's see, we got a Scourgeon, which is pretty nice, pretty strong. I don't think it will be all that useful for us in the grand scheme of things when it comes to actually fighting the big bad at the end. Because I already know what type it is going to be. But hey, to have or not to have, right? Harmful microwaves, probably not that good in here. At least not that I would imagine. Shy Shield, maybe. Just as nice in between every now and then. I actually like Shy Shield. It's simple, but it's nice. Hologram, very fine move as well. Generify. We actually have a regular Temtem that we can use in here, so that's nice. Dust Vortex. I really would like to have a good digital attacking move in here, but it's only harmful waves for you, huh? Only that one is very slow. Fine. Has to do then. Can actually get something else in here immediately. 2-wire. The game is really giving me all the digital Temtems right now, isn't it? Count factor is pretty nice though. To the squad with you and Grumpa as well. Well, Brett, we are pretty stacked up immediately in terms of our Temtem, which is nice. Hologram, again, we do have that. Oh no, it's not hologram, it's Generify was what I was looking for. What else do we have? Confiscate is not that good. Noxious Bomb for some coverage, for sure. And Faraday Cage as a nice digital move. We don't have any toxic Temtems to combo that with, but maybe later. I actually think I would rather have the Wind Burst instead of Hologram here, just so we can leave a big impression immediately as soon as the fight starts. Now you have much better special attack. I never use this guy over here, Grumper. I really like his typing, I really like his overall kit, but I don't like his design. I don't like his design one bit. I feel like he looks a little bit too silly for me, is what it is. Anything else in here? Petrify, I don't think I really want that. Electric Storm, though, could be cute. Aside from that, Double Edge, maybe. Or maybe we do have a regular Temtem, so we could use that to some degree. And now I have to pick and choose between a level 3 and level 2 guy. I'm gonna take you. Volcrane and Grumpa. It's a pretty good start because Scourge is pretty effective against both of them. Which I like. So it started up with a perfect jab against you. And it's probably gonna be best to switch you out because I do not want you to get hit by... Oh, you could probably tank an electric move, at least to some degree. You know what, let's go for a Generify in here. When in doubt, just Generify. It's actually the first time I've ever used Generify. I don't think I actually own an actual Temtem that knows that move. And apparently already someone has established the bonus that gives us extra attack every time we use a super effective move. Well, that's good news. Stormball hitting decently hard, but not too hard. And now we can just absolutely Oshidashi that Volcrane out of existence. Which is gonna be lovely. And we can also go for a Dust Vortex against the Grumpa over here. Goodbye, Volcrane. It was nice seeing you. I've never had a good Scourge to use, but I kinda always wanted one just because of how beefy those melee hits are. Very beefy. And that Grumpa's almost out as well. That's not gonna hit for much. That's what I thought. It's about what I expected. Koish? What kind is that? That is Poison Koish, I believe. Oh, fine. Well, fine then. Let me think. Savage Suplex, probably against you. You have a lot of extra attack already going on in here. I kind of fear that another electric attack is gonna come in, so... Savage Suplexing that Koish here. Just to get it out, and switching in for Grumpa to tank a probably incoming electric or poison attack seems to be a pretty smart move. You know what? Unless that kills that cohesion now, I made a big misplay. But it kills. It's good. I just realized that there could have been a water tank coming into that slot. That would have hurt, but it didn't. Now, Grumpa's pretty much out in here. Almost got nothing left to do. Nothing left to say. I mean, yeah, we can just go for an Haito Uchi for the finishing touches in here. Call it a day. Go on early. Boom. Yeah, I gotta say, Skunch in this very first match was an absolute unit. But he also took quite a few hits because the enemies were really trying to focus him down. A little bit problematic, but not too problematic. I kind of think about going for a random bonus in here just to keep the early start that we got going on in here a bit better. So I will. Damage out of Earth Index is increased. That's nice. Only Skunch really has taken any noteworthy damage in here, so I think I'm just gonna fight again. Earn ourselves something else. Hopefully for the best. Tukai and Gario. It's not too fearsome of a combo, but I do have to immediately switch out Chromion in here. Because... I actually don't. I have Generify. I can just nullify all of my weaknesses in here, which is very nice. Let's do that immediately. Otherwise, I absolutely would have had to go for a switch out in here. Because both of them are water Temtems and Chromion is double weak against water, so... that could have easily caused us some trouble. But it's all working out nicely so far. Humiliating Slap. Why would you do that move, of all the things? I don't actually know Tukai's moves all that much. Maybe he just didn't have any particularly good move he could have used instead. Oh well, I'm not judging. Let's go with the... It's only these two Temtems that guy has, huh? Well, that's good news for me. Let's go for the Haito Uchi. Take that Gary out of the equation. Could go for the hologram again to give us the evasion one more time. I'm not sure if I really want to, though. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Haito Uchi this guy and hologram in here just to keep us nice, safe, and sound. And there should be no damage against our team, except he actually has a spreading move. I honestly forgot that being a thing. Because it goes to show that I don't really play enough games in this game. I need to play more PvP, I need to see more of these enemies. So that those kind of nasty surprises will not catch me off guard all the time. It's the kind of thing that you would know. That you absolutely would know if you would just watch someone else play. Because I know that I'm that guy. I'm the kind of guy who is like, okay, you know what? I know this. I know that I've already seen, I've already experienced it. But it still catches me off guard every time it happens to myself. No. Skunch is pretty much in danger in here, so I have to switch that out. I don't want to switch out for Grumpa here. That's not gonna be a good turn for me. Decisions. Let's keep it in then. Go for the Generify. Mostly because I really want to keep that Chromion safe there. You know what? I worried way too much. Way too much. That Savage Suplex absolutely knocked that guy out of existence. Like it was nothing. No, random Temtem. He didn't really have any I wanted. Random bonus again, or the Jewel. I'll take the bonus one more time. Damage done by Earth Temtem has increased by another 15%. Well, that's nice. Let's actually bring Tuvar and Grumpa to the forefront in here. This is gonna be another easy fight, so we should be fine. And after this we can heal. Mouflunk and Noxolol. That actually makes me very happy about having switched in here. Because now we are fairly safe from everything they may or may want to throw our way. Who are we gonna take out first? I'm probably gonna go for the Mouflunk in here, right? Sounds like a good idea. Because the Noxolol... I don't know. Can Noxolol have trance in this set? I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I fear it. Yeah, let's just focus on that move like here really quick. Pretty strong start coming there. But we are focusing quite a nice sum of damage on it as well. It's almost down. Harmful Lick is not going to do that much. Noxolotl has pretty okay physical attack, but it's not that much. Movelung is almost down, which is kind of weird, but sure. Movelung has some kind of priority move of that, I'm pretty sure, but I kind of want to keep the Tornado up for when the neutrality ends. So what are we gonna do in here? Let's just use a Wind Burst against you, and you have Electric Storm, so that's gonna take care of that guy at the very least. And Pickpocket is such an awkward move to use. I don't even have any items on me on this game mode yet, so what you gonna do? Also, even if the neutrality actually reduces the damage they would take from being extra effective, I still get the extra damage from the perk, so that's nice. There goes the Movelung. Noxolotl is fast asleep. But he has trance, so now he's going to be extra beefier on the physical defensive side. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much, because we are gonna go hard on him now. That tornado should be more than enough. Boom. That works for me. Don't think I want any of those two Temtem though. They really did not make a big impression on me, so I hope there's something else noteworthy. I think we should start collecting those gems in here. Seems like a smart decision. Heal our guys back up, and I kind of feel like going back to the Skunch Chromion duo we got in here. I was putting out some nice work. Skoish and Gario. Poison Koish again, huh? How do I feel about that? Well, first of all, we're gonna go for the Generify again. Because I really don't want to get hit by a water move. Then we're gonna go for the perfect jab against Gario, making our Skunch very strong in the process. Generify. I was actually fearing for a moment that Chromium could be slower than Koish. I think at least in terms of base stats, Chromium is actually faster, so that's nice. Wastewater, pretty high damage. And of course that poison is going to be a little bit of a problem in the long term. That Cold Geyser would have absolutely wrecked Chromium for good if that would have went through. Luckily, it didn't. And that's very good news for me. We got the Dust Vortex. I think I'm gonna save that in here, actually. I think I'm gonna save that for the moment. Just go for another Generify. Give me another evasion here as Skunch. As Skunch is going to take out the Gario probably for good in here. With a quick Oshidashi. Also increasing our attack power yet again. Skunch is really going to wreck all of them. I don't know if that Skunch is going to remain as relevant as it is right now. Because again, I do know what type the Mythical at the end actually will have. And I'm afraid that there's not going to be a big advantage or disadvantage to all of that going on, you know. So that kind of worries me a little bit. Oh, there's a Electric Temtem. That is going to be a prime target for that. And a Savage Duplex for you. Chain Lightning. Okay, fine. What makes me afraid the most there is that OB10 was actually faster than my Skunch. More than anything else. That's scared me shitless. And the Koish actually not dying in that one hit. That's Skunch taking damage and Skunch biting the dust. But so does the Koish, so I guess we take our victories where they fall. Guns were doing great there. Skunch was putting out so much damage. Let's bring out the Grumpa, I guess. Grumpa actually having some self-healing with his trade is pretty sexy. Let's see what the last Temtem he brings out. It is Madrid. Madrid actually... actually not that dangerous in the grand scheme of things. Hologram. It's gonna make you survive this turn, and then the next turn we're gonna destroy him with Dust Vortex. And this turn, Musho is gonna do huge damage too. I take it. Stone Ball, decent damage, very decent, but not overly exciting. Dust Vortex out of view, Thunderstrike out of view, and the combat is resolved. Oh yeah, because both Grumpa and Chromion are actually ground types, we do get extra damage from Chromion's passive in here too. It's nice, it's very nice. And yeah, we need more jewels in here, so let's pick it up. I think I'm gonna open up the chest on this one. And we get quite a few nice things in here. I like it. Once per battle when entering the battlefield gets evading, that's huge. And a Raiken. Raiken could be interesting. Not big on having used Raiken all that often, but Quasarlando, that's synergy together with Skunch, so that's nice. And we have probably some other cool things that we can do. And we have Stampede, but it's not that overall exciting. It has a very long hold time, but we have two ground types to combo it with. Question for later. We got a Meteor Swarm in here. That's nice fiery damage. Definitely gonna pick that one up. Fire Tornado, not gonna do that much because he is a bit more of a physical attacker more than anything else. Probably gonna pick up... What else am I gonna pick up? I will pick up the Rampage in here just because it's a bit more coverage. When fire just doesn't cut it, you know. And... Roar, King's Roar. Let's build the King's Roar here because it's always kind of exciting when you can use that move to the fullest. Now the next fight is gonna be very hard, so let's bring back Skunch in here. Sad we have no way to actually heal him, but that's just the way it is. And I think the Skunch Chromium combo, it has been pretty nice for us thus far, so let's try to keep that up. Kerneef and Tulkan. That is... I do not quite know what to think of this combo. Well, first of all, we have a very fair, safe first turn here. Because of that free evasion that we get. Which is nice, which is very good. But... I think... either in this turn or right in the next turn we have to make a switch out in here. And I think I have to get rid of that Tulkan very fast because I'm very sure that one's gonna be a threat. The Water-Cutting Lily. Good thing we had that evasion, otherwise that Chromia would have bit the dust there. Got some decent damage on the Tulkan immediately, which is great. Now we have to switch out the Chromie because otherwise he is absolutely going to get destroyed. Raiken is a decently safe switch in here, so that's good news for us. And we really reduce the defense on that Tulkan, so I make a wild guess and say that Oshidashi is probably gonna be enough to take it out now. Tulkan does have Tornado, so it's probably gonna out-prioritize us here. But that's just the way it is. Raiken at the very least is going to absolutely tank that attack. And there's the Tornado, but he should be able to shrug that off decently as well. Not as decently as I thought he would, but that's good enough. And there's the Tulkan being spirited away. Pocus. Okay, Pocus means that I have to immediately switch out Skunch. Otherwise he's not going to see the light of the day. Let's go for that Meteor Swarm in here. Spread around some damage. All my Temtem are being a bit weak in here is a bit of a problem. Doesn't really matter what move I use in here if I switch into wire, which seems to be the smartest choice I can take. Yeah, really seems to be the case. Probably best to actually focus the Pocus in here because the Kerneef is going to overexert its stamina pretty fast. It has a very high stamina costing move, but its actual stamina pool is rather small, so it's easy for it to just overexert itself like that. Like that. That's going to put quite a bit of damage on you. Slow down. At least this isn't dealing any damage to me. That was cute enough. That was good enough for me. Now, let's go for another Quasar Lano against you. Faraday Cage would have been extra effective against the Pocus, but because of the neutrality, that's not going to apply here. Doesn't matter to me. Just go for the Faraday Cage to finish it off. Raikan just barely hanging in there again. It's fine, we can take out the Pocus in here fairly safely this turn. And Tubai is still getting the extra attack in here, which is nice. Let's remember, even if one of my Temtem ends up dying in here at some point for some reason, we do have still 7 revives or so, I believe. So we are relatively safe. Now, there's Platimus. He has a lot of strong water attacks, and I would like to not having to associate with them. Oh man, that Platimus needs to go. That Platimus needs to be all sorts of gun. Huh. Kerneef is also out of his stamina. I think Raikan is going to die, and there's probably not a lot of things we can do for or against that. I wonder who he's going to focus. I kind of want to put some pressure on that Platimus. So I think not going for the tornado in here would be an honest-to-God sin. Also gets the synergy on that move. Pretty high damage. But my tornado goes before the Platimus, so that's good news for us. Almost taking it out. Not quite, but almost. There goes the Aqua Bullet. He goes against the 2-wire. Kind of saw it coming. Not that much of a problem overall, though. They're both pretty low. They're both gonna bite the dust in here because I think Raikan just overexerted itself. Yep. Not a problem. Not too much of a problem at the very least. Let's bring in Chromion. And Grumpa. I think Kerneef overexerted itself there again, so that's great news. The enemy AI would be very awkward if it would not go and try to use a water move against Chromion. It is 4 times weakness against that. So I'm gonna go for the hologram on you. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Strike on the Platimus. Hoping that will A, go through, B, deal a bunch of damage, and also heal me, and also increase my damage stats in here. Also, because this was Grumpa's first turn, he actually got a stack of evasion in there, so that's nice too. There goes the Grumpa, actually before he could do anything, which is huge. Huge! And there's a Chromion. That looks like poison or mental. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure there. Not that it really matters all too much. I have to probably switch out the Grumpa in here. Because if I won't, then Grumpa's going to bite the dust. Is that a big problem, though? I don't think it actually is, all things considered. I don't think it really is. Let's just get this Kerneef out of here. Oh, wow! Chromion actually going first? Was he just resting? Well, in that case, we just won then. In that case, we just won the game then. Fine. Oh man, now I wish I would have gone for the other lightning attack. But hey, always smart on hindsight. Now, go for this. Go for that. And the game is over. I gotta say, I never really had that much respect for Chromion for this or that reason. But I kind of feel like this layer makes me want to use a bit more. Now, we need one more jewel, and then we are through, so we did it. And yeah, I think we can agree that we do need that healing in here. I'm not gonna fight the hard trainer. Go for the small fry. Perenniant and Gario. No Temtem I'm particularly interested in. But I am particularly interested in making short work out of both of them. Having that turn of evasion right from the start, it's so good. It is pretty exciting. Actually didn't even have to use Generify in there, but it's still good because they have 2 water types on their field. And this attack coming in right now would absolutely destroy Chromion otherwise. It's still gonna deal pretty high damage, but it's not going to absolutely destroy the kid, you know? Now, it's probably still best to switch you out in here for... I actually don't have any good switch-ins for water types, would you believe it? What a time to be alive. Let's go for Generify again then. Take at least the Gario out. Oh, he goes for the Aquatic Whirlwind. Outspeeding everything I did. That did quite a bit of damage, but not too much. At least the Gario went out before getting a turn off, so that's nice. Goodbye, Gario. Always sad to see you go. You and your happy smile there. But it can't be helped. It was either you or me. There goes the Generify again. Save for 1 turn. Use some harmful microwaves against you, and the Savage Suplex for the finishing touches. That has to be one of the most satisfying animations in the game, man. It looks so nice. There goes the evasion one more time. And actually enough for the victory. Good going right then and there. I like it. Now, we don't need more jewels. I don't need any of the Temtem yet there, so let's pick up another bonus in here. Damage done by neutral Temtem is increased. That's potentially interesting. Just going to buy some Bomb Plus, I believe. Maybe 5, 10, just 5 of them. And yeah, I think that's good enough. Gonna use some of them to heal our guys back up immediately. And by some of our guys, I mean Chromie, because evidently he's the only one worth attacking in here for the enemies. And yeah, we are on a good path in here. Looks like we are going to get to the mythical just nicely in here. Now, what do we do in here? Them having all the Corishes makes me so nervous. Because I know that they have a water attack, that I don't want them to use it against me. So let's actually focus that Korish down here for a while. For some reason he's just not using it, which is probably for the best too. That's decent damage. I think the Korish can be brought down in the next turn. That Stone Bolt is not doing that much for me. Or not that much against me, rather. Let's go for the Generify again. I like that move so much when you got that combo. It's so good. So very good, man. And let's go for the Oshidashi. Actually, no. I think we have a bonus that increases our regular attack damage, right? Let's do it like this then. There's some poison on Skunch. Doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Because Kosh is down. And Tataru. Whatever Tataru is doing, I hope it's not going to be too impactful in the grand scheme either. Stoneball again. They really are out to get that Skunch. I mean, I can understand why. He is pretty much our biggest gun for the moment, and would you look at that. There's them with their own big guns. It's fine. I know just how to deal with the likes of you. Mortal combat types are weak against digital attacks. Of course, Common Factor negates all of that, but we still get the extra attack damage off. For the next turn, because of Cinder type, we actually deal extra damage too. So all of that is nice. Fierce Claw, really, that's what you're gonna try to hit me with? That would have been resisted. I feel like I really don't like Common Factor all that much because I think it actually makes a lot of my plays a bit more awkward than anything else. Oh well, can't be helped. Faraday Cage and the harmful microwaves should finish off the Skunch here. Should finish off the Skunch here. But he goes for one last Savage Suplex. That's gonna hurt. Almost taking out the 2-wire here. I always expect 2-wire to be faster than it actually is. For some reason or another. Maybe because it's just such a big bird. And the bestial charge taking it out. Doesn't matter too much. It is almost out of stamina now. Let's bring in Grandpa. Good old Grandpa, the good old reliable. Go for a Dust Vortex in here. Go for a Mud Shower in here. Boom. Oh wow, that damage. Sinner type together with the free attack bonuses we get in here. It's so good. No, we don't need more jewels in here, so... There were no tempters that I really wanted, so just pick another bonus. No. Open up the chest. Full revives. That's actually nice because we can kind of use one of those right now. And use some of our Bound Plus to bring back our wounded soldiers up to speed. Because this fight is gonna be rough. This fight over here is gonna be very rough. But I think we should be able to pull it off. At least that's what I hope. Let's try it like this. See what will happen. Kino and Whiplump, okay. That's actually a great start for us, because Whiplump is going to get eradicated. Gets a protection upgrade from Kino. Doesn't matter in the slightest. You are absolutely going to get eradicated to the highest degree. Lifeful Sap on the Kino. Doesn't matter too much. I think we got a pretty decent grasp on taking it out. Actually surviving that blast. Wow. I am honest to God amazed. So we got some decent damage off there against the Kino, so that's nice. Yeah, I think we actually have to switch out the Grumpan here for the 2-wire. That way we get the priority on our attacking move, taking out the Whiplump, while also just negating all the weaknesses we have. That's still gonna hit decently hard, but not too hard. It took more than half of my HP, so it did more than that. Still, we got the Whiplump out. And the Kino is also not going to last that long. All of his TemTems are pretty strong. He has a lot. He has a full team. So we need to be a bit careful around all that. There's Calibus. Calibus. What am I going to do about Calibus? Am I going to do something about Calibus? Let's start there. I don't think I am. I kind of want to get the Kino out in here. I really kind of just want to get the Kino out of here. So I probably will. The Calibus has nothing to hit my team very effectively right now, so let's just make it happen. Just make it happen. Or should I focus him? No, let's just go. Probably need both of these attacks in here to get the Kino out. No, that was enough. I swear I keep underestimating the power on that Chromion. I keep underestimating it. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. The poison though, that matters a little bit. The Humiliating Slap doesn't matter all at all. That doesn't matter at all. Now, next turn. Bringing in the Momon here. I have to use the hologram in here because I'm very sure there's a water move coming my way from the Calibus. Or I can just make an exchange in here. I can make an exchange in here. Probably for Skunch. I'm not really feeling Skunch in here, I gotta say. Not quite feeling it. Let's just go for the hologram. Try to stay safe in here. Use the Nanto for some huge damage. Double's gonna be enough to just take the Calibus out. But it's going to leave a mark. Not quite there. But I think we have some kind of active going on in here that... Oh no, the Nibble! The Nibble taking out my evasion before the water attack goes through. My god. Did not see that one coming. Calibus should be still almost down and out. Can bring in Grumpa here. Yeah, Calibus is almost defeated already. We can use the Electric Storm to finish it off, while also just securing our bases in here. And you, I'm going to switch out for Raikon. These 3-star guys, they are always very, very awkward to fight, man. You don't get to fight, in this game, you don't get to fight an enemy that has 6 Temtem of unidentified nature, of completely unidentified nature, who all have a level lead on you all that often in this game. It doesn't happen on most days. Now, he has 2 regular types, and I, sadly, don't. What do we do with this? I mean, needless to say, we should probably prioritize the Momo over here, so that's exactly what I will do. Could go for a Cresaleno or for the Meteor Swarm. Let's go for the Meteor Swarm in here. Just spread out the damage a little bit. Oh, the willpower drain. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have just enough stamina to still finish off this cast. Dealing some pretty solid damage against the Momo there. It's not quite enough for the finishing touches, but it's close enough. Switching you out for Scunch so we can get the priority on Cresaleno. I mean, Momo's going to have its Undermine anyway, so it's probably gonna outspeed us. But I still want to just see it gun. It's actually not going to use it, so we win against the Momo, leaving with only 2 Temtem in here to fight us. And the Savage Suplex gonna deal pretty high damage. Not that much though. Now, who's your last Temtem? K-Pyre. We have decent tools to deal with you. We have very decent tools to deal with you, so that's good news for us. Let's go for a Haito Uchi against you. I kinda wanna go for the King's Roar, just to give us a speed advantage in this. It's gonna hurt. Getting the synergy on that one too. Didn't hurt that much. Scunch isn't that much of a special attacker, so that Inner Spirit is not dealing that much damage. It's still enough to take me out because it just has that much higher base power. Well, that's just nasty. Doesn't matter, we have plenty of revives. And I think we just get healing after this anyway, so we should be fine. Let's bring in Grumpa. Grumpa with the Mud Shower and you with the Savage Suplex. I made a mistake. Because their Scunch is probably gonna take out my Grumpa now. That was a mistake. That was a pretty noticeable mistake on my part. I'm gonna own up to it. I'm just gonna own it. Maybe, hopefully. Savage Suplex is the regular move, not the melee move, so we're actually safe here. Safe-ish is what I should say. There goes some damage on the K-Pyre. The K-Pyre is gonna not survive this turn. Because the Electric Storm is now gonna go through, dealing a huge amount of damage. Giving Grumpa a little bit of feeling. Not that much, but just enough to hang in there. Now. So the Savage Suplex is down. Haito Uchi is not gonna deal that much. Still gonna use it. Not much point into doing any switches in here. One of my guys is probably gonna die this turn, which means that the other guy is going to have to go hard. Could just use an item in here to keep myself a little bit safer. I don't know if I should. Let's do it like this. Just to be on the safe side of history. Oh, he goes for the Ninja Jutsu. Still enough damage to take out the Grumpa. Not the move I expected. Very stamina intensive, so we actually just bought ourselves a turn in here. You know what would have been the smartest turn here? Switching in 2Y immediately. That would have been the greatest turn I could have ever done. It was too simple for me to recognize, but I just didn't see the Ninja Jutsu coming my way. Doesn't matter. We went from here on out. And then it's time for the mystical. Oh, I'm looking forward to finding that guy, man. Tyrannak has been kicking my ass previously. I am hoping that this one is going to be gentle with me. Do I take another bonus or do I take a Temtem? I think I'm going to take the Temtem. Because we still have one spot free. And you know what? Kino never can be mad about getting Kino. It actually has been nerfed. I would say it's a buff nerf more than anything else. One way or another, I'm not exactly unhappy about it. Sacrifice sounds pretty nice. I don't think I'm gonna use it for any attacking in here, so I'd rather just making a bit more supporty than anything else. Heal our guys back up. And now it's time to go against the big bad. Let's see. Short circuit prevents all stat changes on all Temtems. That is bad. Effective denial. Damage taken from effective techniques is reduced, so he's just gonna be very tanky. When getting a negative status condition, decrease its turn by 1. So that means he still can be affected by them. If we would have had poison, it would be interesting. But we don't, so we won't. Let me review my team. I think these two are gonna be my main guys in here in some way, shape, or form. Is what I guess. But I kind of want to have Keen on the forefront. Just to make them able to survive a little bit more efficiently. Let's do it like this, do it like that. And let's go. I've never seen this scene, by the way. Oh, he's in the water, whatever that is. There he goes. Look at him. It is a huge dragon. Look at him. It's Volgon. He only has 4 HP bars. Well, okay then. Okay then. Okay, we actually get our full turn setup in here immediately, so that's great. Going to use a stone wall on my Chromion immediately. And let's see how much damage that Dust Protect is gonna do. Thunderstrike against Chromion, we evade that. Not quite enough for the extra damage. We would have gotten damage up in here. Ah, but he negates all of those stat increases. Oh, I feel so stupid now. That kinda makes my entire game plan here kinda pointless now. Oh, that's nasty. That's outright nasty right then and there. Okay, use hologram. If we just go and have Chromion alternate between hologram and Dust Vortex, we should win here. We should win this with relative ease here. Kino literally has nothing to do in here right now. My god. That is the fastest I've ever made Kino be completely irrelevant ever. It's kinda crazy just thinking about it. Got a Raikkonen in here. That was still a massive chunk of damage. A huge chunk of damage right then and there. Got him past his first HP bar though. Well, we take that, I guess. Now you go, you go, you go. I think I should probably... I should probably just use a big bombing item in here. Heal Chromion back up a little bit. Go for a hologram to keep you safe for the turn. So we can go for the Dust Vortex again in the next one. That's nice. You go for a Meteor Swarm, no, for the Quesaleno. And you go for a Dust Vortex. Yeah, Quesaleno Dust Vortex seems to be the best combination here. It's gonna hurt. Oh, he actually goes for the Raikkonen. That works out in my favor just nicely. Raikkonen can take the hit. And we are going to go through another HP bar right then and there. Just barely, but we did it. Now, one more turn in here. So make a wild guess and say that Raikkonen's probably gonna go down. If he goes for the Lightning Strike again, which he probably does. But if he does, my man Grump over here is absolutely going to absorb it. If he doesn't, just go for the hologram to be on the safe side of history. There goes the hologram, keeping the Chromion spot safe as well. He actually went for the Chromion spot again. Okay, fine. Mud Shower, Dust Vortex combo. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt so good. But it will hurt you much more than me, Volgon. Actually got that one in one fell swoop because we now have the Sinner Typer. That's actually huge news for us. Let's go for the Mud Shower for you. You are now pretty much out of stamina, which is kind of sad. So probably best to make a quick switch out. Gonna bring in the Scunch. Just to give Chromion some turns to replenish its stamina. Keep itself safe. Scunch actually living that one down pretty nicely. And Grandpa still has his Macho, which should also deal decent damage. Looked like it was about halfway through. Not sure if it was more or less than halfway through, but hey, we take that. We take that all day long. Use a Big Bomb Super Plus on Chromion. Keep it safe. And there goes Scunch. That's fun. We expected that to happen. Let's see if Grumpa will have enough to take out that 1 second to last HP bar. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, this is gonna be maybe the smartest I will ever be, or the stupidest I will ever be. Switch out the 2 Warrior here. No, I can't do that. I can't do that on a good conscience. That would be actually the stupidest thing I will ever do. Just go for another Mud Shower, go for the hologram, keep the Chromion safe, and then go for the Dust Vortex the next turn for the guaranteed kill. Thunderstrike evaded, Mud Shower finishes off the turn, and then the Dust Vortex, the next one, is going to give us a victory, and hopefully an egg for this huge dragon snake. Let's see if that's the thing that we can pull off. Easy frags. I actually just realized the background is changing in here. Or is it my imagination? I'm pretty sure it wasn't this purple pinkish before. One way or another, we just won. We won the day, and there's our reward. And we actually do get an egg. Also some other things, which is nice, but that egg is what we came in here for the most part. Oh, that's very nice. Now all we have to do is hatch that egg, and Volgon will be ours. And man, I'm very happy about having done that. I am very happy that we got it immediately. Let's go back to the temple. Oh, let's go to the Ryokan. I have a little bit of money. I can afford some teleportation. I want to check out the egg that we got immediately. I actually do have an incubator ticket, so I'm gonna pop it because I can't wait. I just can't wait that long. Stats don't look that good. Doesn't matter to me. Now, where's that item? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm pretty sure I have one incubator in here somewhere. Incubator, incubator, incubator. Come on, give it to me. I am very sure I had one. There it is, incubator ticket. Oh, I have to do that in the other place. I actually never used one of those before. Omninesia Breeding Center. I actually never used one of those before. I don't do a lot of breeding myself because I'm lazy and I don't have that kind of time. Please insert incubator ticket and pop that Volgon. I want to know what trade the one I will get out of this will have. There it is. There you go. Isn't he beautiful? Short circuit, so he just prevents all the stat changes. That can be a very powerful tree to have, by the way. I think we can do some pretty strong things with that. Now, let's just make all of these guys who probably also already have one of those jelly. Pop it in, step out of here, and look at my huge dragon. Haha, that's what she said. And look at that, all these jokers having the same idea as I have. Yeah, we are very original in here. Guys, thanks for watching. It was a very fun episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'm gonna play some more Temtem in the future. I will definitely come back for each and every one of the updates. So until then, have the greatest of days and please do stay as awesome as you are.